Louisiana Beer Reviews looks at Red's Blueberry Ale. Introduced in 2016, this 5% kosher certified flavored ale is brewed by MillerCoors, which is now by the end of 2016 will be a wholly owned part of MillerCoors. It says an exceptionally crisp blueberry ale. Ale with natural flavors and caramel color. It is what we call the special limited pick release, or what they call the special limited pick release. And they'll brew it occasionally and release it occasionally, okay? See? Limited pick. It's got the date, guys. September 26, 2016, so we have some good life on it. You can find this pretty much anywhere in bottles and cans. Well, I say everywhere around here. I don't know about your area. Ooh, the breeze feels good. The humidity's not too oppressive today. You can hear the AC running. It's about 95 degrees. And they say it's beer, it's beer. They focus on, if you get on their website, they have a big emphasis. It's not a cider. It's an ale. And if you look at the billboards around here in the New Orleans area, it'll have Red's beer to the core. You know, they're emphasizing it's beer, it's beer. And I think MillerCoors, it tells the distributors in the stores, don't put it in the cider section. But they keep doing it. If you go to most stores, they'll have this in the cider section. I do know that Red's was born in 1996 in South Africa. Was it an independent company? I don't know this. But I know it started in 1996 in South Africa, and I found that out by looking at the, it was either the SAB Miller South African website, or it might have been the website for Carling Black Label, which links you somehow to the Miller, SAB Miller. I can't remember, but it's something like that, and I found out that Red started in 96. We never saw it here, and then when SAB, South African Beverages, bought Miller, then slowly you started seeing the Red's beers, flavored ales here. So there's got to be some connection there, 20th anniversary of the Red's line. And it may have been started by a family named Red. Or it could have just been some name that they came up with that sounded like a craft beer or something. I don't know, whatever. They're very popular. The Wicked line is popular. I never really buy these kind of things to drink. I buy them to review. Some people just adore it. You can see what it looks like. It's golden, clear. There's a few little bubbles. Wasn't much head to start with. This fizzed away more or less, no lacing. Smells like okay, these Red's beers, they have a strong beer aroma, okay? If you really get down into it and think about it, you'll notice that they have a predominantly beer aroma, which is probably pale malt, probably a light bit of hops. What kind they use, I couldn't tell you. And they probably have an adjunct, more than likely the brewer's syrup, the dextrose syrup, which is coming from corn. It has a faint fruit aroma, okay, faint, but it's not strong. The flavor is similar. It's a mild, like maybe you might say a blonde ale type thing, but with the added flavor, natural flavors. Now it's got caramel color, okay? So if they didn't have the caramel color, it would probably be very pale. It would be a straw, like, say, light Miller Lite, something like that, I'm sure. They used to add caramel color to the Foster's premium ale, but they have gone to darker roasted malts. It's light to medium bodied. There's a little slickness in it. It's a little carbonation, prickliness, little. There's no bitterness. The IBU on this must be 10 or less. Although it could exist, you don't pick it up because it's balancing out the sweetness. And like they say on the bottle, it's exceptionally crisp. Okay. I mean, I would just rather drink, I'm trying to think of a 5% Miller beer. Well, since they're owned by MillerCoors now, I would rather drink Coors Banquet, but that's me. That's a personal preference situation. Or I'd rather drink Red Dog, which you can't get, 4.9. But if you're into flavored products, you might really like it. I think the Reds line, and the Wicked especially, the Reds line is one of the best of the flavored beers. They're pretty much, they're pretty inexpensive. They have a good flavor. They're not harsh in any way. Even the Wicked's 8%, it's smooth. That's dangerous though, because it'll knock you down if you drink that whole 24-ounce can. I gotta warn you. But these are mellow. So for beer overall, what can you say? It's good, I guess. A B. It's okay. I mean, C plus, B minus maybe for beer overall, but that's not a fair thing to say because it is a flavored product. For a flavored beer, well, it's probably in the A minus area. It's A-okay. Now, if you want to get into the A plus area, you're going to have to pay. You can get the Samuel Smith's apricot, and I think I tried the raspberry as well, and there might be I think there's cherry, and I might have tried cherry. I can't remember. And then they have their chocolate stout. So if you want to get into really dynamite flavored beers, and you don't mind paying $4 or $5 a bottle, check out Samuel Smith's from Tadcaster, England. If you're comfortable paying, you might pay $7 for a 6-pack of this, then, and you're not too picky, you probably like it. So, Laissez-les, Bon Temps Roulé, a fairly decent flavored beer. Not my thing, but it might be your thing. And y'all come on down to hot, but right now not particularly humid, New Orleans.